I wanted to give you a quick look at 3 different computer glasses that you can order on Amazon. These are the Gunnar Intercepts, these are the Gunnar Vinyls, and these are the Gamma Ray OG003C1s. And they're all a little bit different from each other and a little bit the same too, so let me just give you a quick once over. The Gunnars all have Swiss optics and the frames are made in China. They have a little bit of magnification. I don't know if you can see that, but just a tiny slight bit of magnification. And there was reviewers that say that these get dirty easily, and I would agree with that. But they also clean up fairly easily with the supplied case or bag, I guess you would call it, that they come in. That's just a kind of a cleaning rag in the shape of a bag. So you can put them in there, and when you just wipe down the lenses, they do clean up pretty quick. This is that bag I was talking about that comes with the Gunnars. And both the Vinyls and the Intercepts come with those bags. And I've cleaned the right lens here, and hopefully you can tell the difference. The left one that I'm looking at now is the dirtier of the two, and that's the clean one. So, I mean, it's just a quick rub down to get them to look a little bit better. But also, really, you can't see the dirt on them that well when you're wearing them. The Intercepts have a pretty high quality plastic frame. One thing I did notice is that on my example, there's one leg of it, or one earpiece that flops really easily, and the other one's really stiff, like it won't move. So, that can be fixed with a turn of a screw, but I just thought it was sort of a strange thing with what I consider to be fairly high quality lenses. These are just plastic, and my one complaint with these is if you have a big head, they're very tight. So they were too tight on my head, put a lot of pressure on me, which is why I switched to the Vinyls. So these Vinyls have a really much nicer frame. They're all metal and adjustable, nose pieces, and the sides expand when they're on your head. So they have the nice hinges that bow out, so they fit your head a little bit more comfortably, and really more comfortable for wearing for longer periods of time, at least for me with my big head. I know there's a lot of people that really love these Intercepts and don't have any problem with them. And both the Vinyl and the Intercepts have really the same lens. There's no difference in the material that they use for the lenses. They both have that amber tint, and they both work pretty darn well. The Gamma Rays are the smallest of the frames, and they also have the lightest or least amount of tint. If you can see it here, I'll show you the tint difference between these and the Vinyls. So the Vinyls have a lot more yellow to them. But these do seem to help a little bit, and because they have no magnification, as you can see there's no difference when I'm going over Gamma Ray there. I'll do it with the Vinyls and you should be able to tell a slight magnification difference. So because there's no magnification in these aren't quite as difficult to adjust to. I found that wearing the Gunnars actually gave me a headache that was worse than when I wasn't wearing them. So for me they didn't work, and I think it's because I might have a vision problem I need to go to the doctor for. Because there's friends of mine that do the same type of work that I do, where they're in front of the computer for 12 plus hours a day, and they really love the Gunnars and swear by them. But they just didn't work for me, so I wanted to try these other Gamma Rays to see if they were the ticket, and I found that they worked pretty well. The Gamma Ray frame is just plastic. It's very cheap. It's all made in China. I don't think the lenses are made anywhere but China either. They're lower quality than the Gunnars, but they're also much cheaper. The Intercepts were $70 on Amazon, and the Vinyls that I picked up were about $100 on Amazon. These were $20, and they came with a hard case. So there's a hard case with these guys. It says Gamma Ray on it, and it comes with a cleaning rag. So for me, which of these would I recommend? In my case, I kind of like the Gamma Rays, but it's only because they don't have magnification. If Gunnar made a amber tinted glass in this vinyl frame with no magnification, that would be the ticket for me. But because they have a little slight magnification, I just found that they were hard to adjust to in my case, and kind of gave me a worse headache, and that was really the whole point, was to avoid having headaches. I think that these do the least for you as far as tinting the screen and kind of reducing some of that eye strain that you get when you're working on computers for long periods of time. But they're also pretty comfortable, very cheap, and they come with a hard case. It's pretty tough proposition to beat with those gamma rays. But again, if you're comfortable wearing just a slight magnification, I mean, you can't beat the Gunnars. They're a very high quality product, nice frames, great lenses, and really well made. And they come in prescription, so you can get these ordered with your prescription if you have a prescription eyeglass.